Yo guys, what's up and welcome back to the RedHeadRambles podcast. I am your host Shane Tor, here with Neon as our guest for today. Hello, my friend.
What's the crack there, lad?
I'll give you I'll give you a 6.5 for the Irish attempt. Just, I'm feeling overly joyed with the Paddy's Day after being gone,
Oh, Jane.
Jenny Christ, man. What? I had a fair
Oh,
few
yeah.
pints, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh, a few pints over at the pub, yes.
yeah. Well, no, we can't go to the pub, because the
The
old.
virtual pub.
Exactly, yeah. We all hung
Yeah.
out in the on the Discord pub, you
The-
know what I mean,
Oh, yeah, we go to the Club Penguin pub.
Fuck
How
them.
you
They,
doing,
they,
Shane?
they could shut down the server, but we get in anyway. Why they turn fucking Russian?
You sound like you're from Wales.
Wales.
I don't know. I'm not from over there.
That's fair. You're not from Europe.
Exactly.
Yeah. There are a fair few different accents over here, I have to say. Ironically, by the way, I'm probably one of the only Irish people that don't actually drink. So no, I just went for a 2-hour cycle that day. I didn't do anything on Paddy's. It's quite sad, to be honest. Also, for those of you who haven't seen, by the way, yes, I'm next to bald. But I don't know where do I keep the cap on? Nah, fuck it. We'll wear it with pride. All right, we'll take it off. So, I took a look at your most recent video, by the way, the Fortnite one.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I have to say, I was quite impressed.
Really?
Yeah, that starter animation. Did you do that yourself, or was that from from a Fortnite trailer or something?
No, that was actually my own doing. So
Yeah, I
I went
was.
in, I loaded up Fortnite and I played around on one of the modes where it's the entire map, but you're the only one in it, and you can just kind of dick around and whatnot. So it was a creative play before they added that little custom island for you.
Ah, okay.
And so I went into the zone where it was a kind of Jurassic Park area,
Right. Now, take into
and
account, I haven't played Fortnite since like the fucking second season or some shit.
right. So let me paint the scenario for you. So basically, in this new season, they added kind of like a terrain that looked like it came out of Jurassic Park.
Got you.
However, because they added the Predator skin to the game, they had the alien. No, sorry, the Predator pod. He's an alien. Whatever I can say it. They had his pod or his shuttle there. They had
You're talking about him as if he's like an illegal. It's like, can I say alien? Can I say? Yeah. No, fuck it. No, he's an alien. Yeah.
I don't want to get a fucking Class A lawsuit filed against me by Arnold Schwarzenegger and the fucking Predator himself.
Uh,
So, long story short, the character is in this map, and I basically played around there for like 10 minutes or so, and just hopped onto the theater mode and just started panning around and whatnot, just so I can get those shots. And those shots took a lot longer than you think. So it's only like about a excuse me, it's only about a 30-second
yeah. It was quite short.
little, yeah, it's 30-second.
Mm.
But to get the shots themselves, it took me at least an hour.
Yeah, I was actually like the direction of it and the music that you have with it really suited it. It looked quite It was quite cool. That's why I was wondering whether or not it was like a reveal trailer for like the Predator character or whether you just done it yourself.
I mean, if Fortnite wants to, use that as a promotional trailer, they can hit me up.
Yo,
My
hit me
business
up,
emails is in
Bessie.
my descriptions. Hit me up and see, you know what I'm saying? And see.
We gotta do like a whole video where like I show you some Irish and you show me some Spanish and just see what the fuck happens.
I just take it to South LA.
I'll buy a sombrero if you buy a fucking like green top hat with an like orange beard.
I'll just be dressed as that fucker from the Lucky Charms commercials.
So
I'll probably get shot down.
you probably would, to be fair.
And again, you with a sombrero in South LA, you'd get fucking deported.
I'm Irish, bro. I'll get deported either way. Like I'm fucked. You know, I mean, whichever way it goes.
I mean, if you get a fucking sunburn, which you most likely will, then it adds up.
Of course I'll get a sunburn, bro. Like we don't get a fucking tan. We go from pale to burnt and straight back to pale. We skip the tan. So all luxury benefits of sitting out in the sun are lost for us.
Then again, you don't get sunlight in Ireland all that often, so.
Well, like we get it. It's not like constantly, you know, night. But
I live
it
in a
rains
realm
a
of
lot. Yeah,
shadows.
we're getting some like sunny weather at the moment. We kind of got like an early summer last year. It started like getting sunny around the beginning of the first lockdown during March. And it's kind of doing the same thing now at the end of March, at the beginning of April. We're kind of getting some sun, so it's been pretty nice.
Yeah, speaking of March, have you realized that this month has flown by so fast?
I have not, because I've been in school, you asshole, and it's been slow as fuck.
Okay, well, have you now take this into consideration. We February passed, right?
Right.
And I mostly recount February because it's first is my old man's birthday.
I
Shout out
see.
him.
Cool.
It's also mine, and I did probably something that I really regret on my birthday, which is a 24-hour stream.
Oh, I remember you
And
saying you were gonna do that. I don't think I got to catch much of it though.
oh, dude, it was hell. But March rolled around, and I remember it's almost like if you went to sleep in Minecraft. You go
Okay.
to bed, it's March 1st. You wake up, it's the 21st.
And there's just
Like, what
some
the
random
fuck
black man
happened?
standing above you with a grass block.
Why did you trigger my sleep paralysis like that?
No, I get you. It did kind of like I get what you mean, but it was more like you ever have like a day where it feels long, but like once you're finished doing what you have to do, the entire rest of the day flies by. You get what I mean? It's
Oh,
like
dude, trust me. That's actually very noticeable for me because whenever I do live stream, because my schedule will be from Monday to Friday if I do stream, and Saturdays and Sundays I take off.
imagine having a
And
schedule.
so, shut up. Thanks for targeting me.
I was targeting myself.
Look, we're both targeted here.
Hell yes. All right.
Equality.
Equal equality.
And so Monday, Friday I stream. I try streaming early, so I would start around 10 or 11 a.m. Probably end around. I try ending by
Right.
3 p.m. my time. So then from there, I have the rest of the day. I can either relax, which I usually do, watch some anime, or take a nap, which usually a nap for me ends up being 8 hours worth of sleep because my sleep schedule is so messed up.
Yeah. So basically, you press, skip for the rest of the
Oh,
day.
pretty much, yeah.
Just yeah, just fast forward.
Rewind time.
Hey, it's rewind time.
Ah,
That's hot. That's hot.
that's hot. That's hot.
So your channel. What did you start first, the channel or Twitch?
The channel.
The
The
channel.
channel started first.
Yeah, you started that June 20th, 2015,
Yes, I have.
according to
It's
YouTube.
it's crazy to think that now it's almost been 6 years
Mm,
that I've stuck to that channel specifically because beforehand, like almost every other YouTuber or content creator, I've had previous channels
right. Same.
which I wish would not see the light of day.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, so I started up the channel in 2015, and it's great. It at times I just catch myself just reminiscing about how I started
Mm,
and now where I'm at with my setup. Because back then I would just stack up my phone on a bunch of video game boxes, just record the TV screen,
yeah.
and just
I'm.
kind of whisper so that my parents wouldn't hear what me doing my commentary. And it was, oh God, it was so terrible.
Yeah, I'm kind of at that stage at the moment because when you said that, I just stared up to my face cam, which is my phone, sitting in between two copybooks.
I meant nothing. I didn't mean to target you
No, no,
again.
no. I'm joking, bro. Yo, self. What's that fucking thing? Self burns are rare.
Self roast.
Self roast. Fuck. I didn't watch The Office, man. God damn it. Oh wait, no, that's Brooklyn 99, isn't it? That's not even fucking. It's not even The Office.
I don't know. I don't watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I haven't seen much of The Office.
I haven't watched much like TV, to be honest with you. Like I watch a lot of movies, and there's a few shows here and there. If I'm like recommended them by a friend, I'll watch them. But generally speaking, I don't actually like sit down and watch TV that often.
Yeah, I'm quite the same. Nowadays I either just end up watching some stuff on YouTube, which is a large majority.
Yeah,
Occasionally I'll toss on some Family Feud clips or some Gordon Ramsay or whatever, just because.
yeah, yeah. I feel you.
Um,
Sometimes you just need an
or more
angry
often,
Englishman.
honestly, or more often than not, I'm watching anime.
Right. We got into talking about anime a while ago. I was saying that I want to watch more like anime and like different get into like some of the more popular ones that have came out, like Attack on Titan and Dragon Ball Z and those kind of ones.
Right.
But I haven't actually like. There's a lot of. I think there's a lot of seasons like with those shows. Like it'd be a lot of catching up to do.
Well, it's definitely something that you just kind of take into consideration. You just sit down, you say, okay, let's watch at least five or three episodes,
Mm.
which is a small quota for those that watch anime as regularly as I do. So, something that I catch myself doing is, I'll end up binging an anime all night. So I could say one episode, one more episode, one more episode. I'll go to sleep after this episode. Okay, I'll go to sleep after this episode. I'm not going to sleep. I need to fucking finish this.
What's like the average duration of an episode? Like 30 minutes?
Um, yeah, 20, 30 minutes, I'd say, depending on which one.
Mm.
But the majority ends at around 20 minutes or so.
Because the only one that I watched that like technically counted was Bakugan Battle Brawlers.
That's a throwback in Cartoon Network, yeah.
Yeah. Did you watch a lot of Cartoon Network shows?
Oh yeah, I definitely grew up watching a lot of cartoons.
Yeah.
I grew up. I was born 2002, so
Same,
I
bro.
still
Hell
got to
yeah.
experience a. Hey, 2002 babies, high five.
Yes. Baby boomers. Woo!
So, woo! So I still got to experience a bit of the 90s,
Yeah.
with some of the cartoons, and so growing up, um, it was Ed, Ed and Eddie, Courage the Cowardly Dog, Camp Lazlo.
Bro, you're speaking my language right now.
Yeah. Hold on, Flapjack,
Yeah.
The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Why?
You
By the
know,
way, why
shows
was the
like
Grim Reaper a fucking like Caribbean African? Like, why did he have that accent?
we don't question it, we just appreciate it. It's like that clip of where Billy opened up the window to sneak in, and he just ends up jumping through the window that's on top anyways. We don't question it, we just appreciate it.
That's fair. Yep. I suppose after a certain amount of like animation, you just kind of forget certain little plot holes.
As soon as the show starts, every logic goes out the window. As
Oh
soon
yeah,
as the show starts, you're just enjoying.
because I feel like there's a lot of cartoons that they made back then. Because it's a weird time to be born in, like 2002, because like you see like those posts that like, oh yeah, only 90s kids will relate to this, or you see the like another one that's like, oh yeah, only like millennials will get this, and it's like, well,
And we end up
we're kind
getting
of in
it.
between, yeah. So
Yeah, that's definitely how I feel.
there's like a subsection for us. You get what I mean?
Exactly.
because
Yeah, people born in 2002 are definitely a special kind of breed.
yeah, we're definitely
We're
built
just
different.
built different. Same
The same
wavelength.
wavelengths, bro.
Yeah, but definitely something that really stuck with me was cartoons. I remember watching a lot of Teen Titans,
Yeah,
the
like
OG Teen Titans,
I was about
not
to
not
say, yeah,
that,
that's one
not
thing I
Teen
want to get
Titans
into.
Go.
That's one thing I want to get into. Definitely, like with you especially, is like the like degradation of cartoons has been insane over the last like
Oh
decade. You know what
my
I mean? Like,
God.
I mean, me and you, we would have grown up on like Teen Titans, Generator Rex, Ben 10, Man of Action, that kind of shit. And they started
You're
out,
talking my language.
yeah, they started out as like. Now, watching back over them, like I think the first season of Ben 10 is on YouTube, and I was watching some of it, and like yeah, there's some kiddie-ish like stuff there, but you know, it's still, you know, you can still appreciate it for what it is. And as it
Plus, growing up, it was the only show that we actually realized, damn, Gwen kind of a baddie.
yeah, have me feel a certain kind of way. You know what I mean?
Got me doing the Birdman hands, you know what I'm saying?
But at the same time
Yeah.
as well, you had such character development on those characters in those
Mm.
shows, and you think of like definitely like with Ben 10, for example. By the time you got to, I'd say, Ultimate Alien, you could really see that turning into more of a teenager show, almost an American anime manga sort of thing. And then, like, the same thing with Generator Rex, like, that was cancelled pretty early into it compared to Ben 10, but that was more down to, like, Ben 10 had, like, way more options for toys than Generator Rex did. I mean, it was just the one dude compared to Ben 10 who could be, like, multiple aliens and different things they could sell.
Yeah, it was definitely more marketable Ben 10 was than Generator X. That
100%.
doesn't mean that doesn't mean that Generator X wasn't still a great fucking show for that
Oh,
time.
100%. No, Generator Rex, like, I think Generator Rex actually got more mature faster than Ben 10 did, to be honest.
Well, wasn't Ben like around 12 or 13?
Yeah, he was pretty young when he started, whereas Rex was like
Yeah.
16, 17.
And here's the thing, we grew up with these older cartoons and then seeing the newer ones such as let's say what was it? Progressing into like 2010s and whatnot, you would see shows like Regular Show, Adventure Time. I think Total Drama was in like the second or third season of whatever they were doing.
Mm.
And then from there you progress and you get shows like Teen Titans Go,
We
which
do
I
not
to this
talk
day
about
I
that
still
hideous
fucking
piece of
hate.
shit.
Trust me, I hate it too. Like here's the thing with me. I gave it a try at first. I was like, okay, it's something new. I'm a fan of Teen Titans. Let's give it a try. Then they started doing the whole kitty stuff, and I
Yeah.
don't know how you could compare this to that one fucking Netflix show that was about the girls like in a fucking dance team just twerking and shit. I'm like, what the
Oh,
fuck?
yeah, I
'Cause
got
that's
you.
literally what it was. It was literally just the
What was
Teen Titans
Cuties? Was that
characters
it?
being made fools of.
Cuties, the French film, is it?
I don't know. I didn't watch it.
No, I didn't. I don't have Netflix, but I think I know the controversy you're on about. But yeah,
Yeah, and so it was definitely upsetting seeing. So the thing that pissed me off a lot more was the fact that how they changed the characters. So Robin was the fucking leader, and you saw how fucking committed he was to the mission because he was Batman's underling.
yeah,
And Teen Titans Go, he's this desperate, fucking thirsty sack of shit.
yeah. And the fact as well is that his character is constantly looking for reassurance as well, as if like
Oh
like
yeah.
the other character like actually like worked on himself rather than seeking other people's appraisal all the time.
Yes.
But the fact as well is that they dealt with such not mature themes, but definitely more mature themes than the current ones do. Like the thing with Teen Titans Go that pisses me off beyond any other cartoon ever is the fact that they know what they're doing and they acknowledge it. They like in that crossover movie with the Teen Titans and Teen Titans Go, the amount of
Didn't
jokes
watch
they
it.
made were at the like at the downfall of Teen Titans Go, saying like, "Oh, look, it's the cooler, better version of us." And I was like, "Okay, yeah, you're self-aware, but self-awareness is only funny if you actually do something about it, you know? I mean, if you
Mhm.
don't do anything about it and you know what you're doing, then you're just being an asshole and saying, you know, fuck you. I just slid my
Yeah.
dick down your throat and you thank me for it." Like, you know what I mean?
I mean, I would thank you for it. Hello.
Hey, but you get what I mean, though. You know, it's
Of
such a
course, of
disgrace
course.
of a show, and I think
Yeah.
as you mentioned there, like there are definitely bad shows at the moment that have that kiddie-ish, you know, like fart humor and that kind of stuff.
Oh, dude, I can name you three at the top of my head. Teen Titans Go, Uncle Grandpa, and fucking what was that? What was the other fucking Clarence? They're the fucking
I haven't actually heard of two
fat
of those.
fucking brother of Honey Boo Boo bitch.
Hmm. But then you have like certain ones did shine out. To be fair, like you have. Now I didn't follow them constantly, but I did watch their episodes every now and again, and I kind of found it as an homage to the old Cartoon Network, where you said regular show, Adventure Time, The Amazing World of Gumball. What is that? That was fucking called?
Yes, The Amazing World of Gumball. I still enjoy watching from time to time.
Yeah. So I had an alarm go off there. Um, yeah, no, because that show is kind of on the edge for me. It's like it does have some kiddie jokes and fart jokes or whatever, but at the same time, it's like so fucking weird and like such an acid trip. You know what I mean? It's kind of
Yeah,
it's
fucking
hard to judge it.
Gumball is an acid trip, but Ed and Eddie, holy fuck.
Yeah. Ed and Eddie, like the actual art style of that show is so cool. Like the way they did it, it's so simplistic, but also like grotesque in a way. It's like it shows how teenagers can look a little weird, you know, like with the whole changes they're going through puberty. But at
Hmm.
the same
Hmm.
time, like none of the characters in that show are perfect looking, if you get me, and they're all
Hmm.
teenagers.
Sorry, took a swig for the working man, but yeah, I definitely hear you.
Mm. I don't know, I feel like it's just, especially when I look at like people that are younger than us now. When I go into like say, I did this coding class when I was like 15, and it was like every Saturday, and they had like younger people coming into code as well. But you could tell that the stuff they were watching compared to what we were watching was so different in the way they were acting because like they're just singing that that narwhal song.
Oh, the fucking narwhal,
Yeah,
narwhal, swimming in the ocean. Yeah, I know it.
it's like a generation of ADHD kids is being brought up. You get what I mean? Like they just have like all this energy, but like they don't have any like understanding of more serious topics. You get me? Like none of their shows delve into anything like a bit depressing or like more serious. It's all like all this sunshine and rainbows and la di da.
Just wait until they get into anime. They'll be fucking depressed.
But that's the thing though. Like I mean, if they're being shown all this, right? Our shows, Ben 10, Generator X, they had down moments, they had bad moments, they had things that they had to
Hmm.
overcome that were serious. And as a result, I know this is a bit of a stretch, but I like to theorize about these things. As a result, I feel like we were kind of a bit more prepared for certain situations and like certain things that might hit us. Whereas these kids, they're brought up nowadays with like these really, really over the top, positive, sunshine and rainbow shows. And then when they hit like 14, 13, like these depression rates go up with the social media that they have at their disposal as well. And you're wondering why, like, so many kids are sad. It's like, of course, they've never been exposed to anything that's like even remotely sad. You get me? Like they're taught everything is glorious.
Well, it's a bit different for me because in my area, I've always grown up around some bad apples, and
Mm,
by bad apples I mean fucking a lot of violence.
yeah.
So with me, I kind of grew up around that. So some some terrible thing could happen, like let's say a firearm goes off in the distance.
Mm.
Most people would be scared of that. I just shake it off because it's become so I've just become so accustomed to just living around that kind of stuff that it's sad to say that that I'm not affected by a gunshot in the distance. Even if it's right on my block, I'm not affected by it.
Yeah. Over
It's just
here in
it's just
Ireland, we don't have
different.
any.
Yeah, it's different ways we grow up.
We don't have any firearms. Not like the armed forces would, like armed police or whatever. But like it'd be quite rare.
We have spud launchers instead.
But we do have quite a drug problem over here in Ireland, and we're kind of seeing a trend in knife crime, like Britain is.
Mm.
And like I go around town, like if I wanted to, uh, at this age, but even when I was like 15, I could
Hmm.
probably get, I could get cigarettes, I could get weed, I could get cocaine if I wanted. You know, it wouldn't be hard. It would be extremely easy. And now I walk around the streets, nowadays, well, not with the COVID, obviously, but like before the COVID, there's like 12 and 13-year-olds on the street in packs smoking. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
what the fuck are you doing? I mean, like, at least in the old days, they were told like, oh, cigarettes are really good for you. Like, haha, smoke them all up. But like nowadays, we know what can happen from these things, and yet we still fucking take them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean back then they also advertised it with candy cigarettes
Yeah.
and things like that, so it was really advertisable and people and the franchise made a ton of money off of the kids that bought them.
Did you ever grab one of those? By the way, I used to get those like superhero stick packs, and it was like they looked like cigarettes, but they were just completely white. It was almost like
Like chalk.
yeah, it was almost like chalk. Yeah.
I think I remember something like that, but I'm not sure. I think it was in elementary when something like that was going around.
I'll try to find a
But I
picture of them and like put it up on the screen. But if you know what I mean, they were pretty. I think
I
they were like the
definitely know
last
what you're
thing I
talking
saw
about.
like that.
Yeah, I definitely know what you're talking about though.
I haven't seen them in years. They used to be at, like all the little
They,
shops,
I think they discontinued them
probably.
for obvious reasons.
Yeah, yeah. What have you found? Moving on from that topic, with me and you, we're quite similar in our community field or like our size. Like I think you're like 260, something like that.
I think I'm around 238, 240.
Mhm. And I used to have like three. I think it was 330 was the most I hit on my old channel, but that was like a lot of. That wasn't necessarily 330 people that were supporting me. There was probably like a quarter of that were actually nice. It was kind of like the local
Hmm.
people in my town.
Hmm.
But they that kind of community, like that smaller community, I found to be quite interesting in the fact that when you get comments on your videos or like any kind of interaction whatsoever, it's very special and you take it very seriously compared to like some bigger creators that might like shrug it off as like, oh, a comment among the thousands. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's because for us, since we're much smaller channels, we kind of see it as, oh my God, somebody's taking the time out of their day to watch what we've uploaded. This means so
Exactly.
much more.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I definitely know what you're talking about. It's especially very crucial when it's in with a smaller channel,
Mm,
when you have regulars come back to the video and watch and leave a like and whatnot.
mm.
And that's exactly the same kind of mentality that I bring over to when I'm on Twitch.
Well, out of my like 178. Oh no, I think it went down. I think it went down over the weekend. I uploaded my Fallout series, like 3 episodes of it that I'm really working hard on, and I just lost like 5 subs. I was like, what the fuck? But
Jesus Christ.
yeah, like what the shit? I thought they were pretty good, but and like the response to them was pretty positive as well. Like I don't think there was any dislikes, so I don't know what the deal was with that. But yeah, like out of my 170 like 5 subs, there's probably 3 of them that I know personally that are very supportive and very loyal to the channel and will like comment pretty regularly. And like if I see 3 likes on my videos, I generally know who put them there. Yeah,
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
from my experience, I don't mean this as an insult, by the way. With your channel and like the amount of videos you put out, I feel like it'd be fair to say that you're more of a Twitch streamer at the moment than
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely. That's not an insult. That's something that I've said many of times.
yeah,
I've even I pointed it out on my streams or just in posts on my Instagram or whatever, or with just regular conversation with my friends. I've even said I feel more of a streamer than I do a YouTuber. Even before I started streaming on Twitch primarily, I was streaming on YouTube when Mixer shut down because I used to stream on Mixer.
yeah.
And so when Mixer shut down, I moved to YouTube and I started streaming there. And almost my entire feed on YouTube was past live streams.
Right,
And then a light bulb went off and I said, I shouldn't I shouldn't flood my feed with so many live streams. Let me just switch over to Twitch and just keep doing the things there so I can just have my channel be, primarily for the videos.
right.
It was a slow build up, but I'm thankful for where I'm at now, and it's definitely growing
Hmm.
slowly but surely, and I'm very thankful.
Because I think that's such a ballsy thing to do as a smaller creator. Because like with YouTube, you can edit out mistakes, you can, put out your best product, but when you're streaming, like there's no fallback there. You're there, your mistakes and everything, like no matter, what you want, like what you say is there. And especially with Twitch, I feel like with both platforms, YouTube and Twitch, the restrictions are quite high in what you can and can't do. But I feel like with Twitch, it's almost even more strict with some of the things you can say, and that's
Yeah.
quite like I would love to stream personally. I don't know if I would really have the personality for it, but I feel like it's such a chill environment, especially for smaller communities. I don't think it really works as well with bigger communities. Seems though like you see the chat feed going by so quickly. It's like, are you really interacting with that, or it's possible, but it's not. I don't think it's as easy to keep up with as smaller communities could.
Yeah, because here's the thing. When it comes to streaming, people automatically assume that they're gonna blow up.
Yeah.
But it's it's such an oversaturated platform. And the problem is that many small streamers that are or just people that are starting up, they automatically jump into games like Fortnite, Modern Warfare. They jump into the games that are oversaturated from the top to bottom,
Mm.
and they hardly get any views. However, if I were to hop onto, let's say, Subnautica or Resident Evil or recently Five Nights at Freddy's, I would bring in a bit of viewers
Yeah, you find your
that
niche in the
that
market.
are yeah, you find your niche, you get a bit of everything, and then you find out, okay, this works, this doesn't. I should probably do this a bit more. I should probably do that a bit more.
Because I feel like people kind of get that false sense of security when they say like, "Oh, I'll just stream Fortnite. That's a big game. That's very popular. I'm sure to get viewers." But I mean, yeah, you're streaming that, but so are the biggest gamers on Twitch. So like, you're battling for the viewers from the most popular. Why not go for something that has less? You know what I mean? Like, I
Yeah,
mean,
it's definitely also because um regular people won't just go from, okay, let's go into the Fortnite, let's go from lowest to highest. Let's click on this one with zero viewers.
hmm,
They're not gonna do that. They're gonna go from the top to bottom.
yeah. I feel like some people who stream as well don't necessarily do it because they want to stream, but more so because they don't want to do the editing process, or they don't want to sit down and actually like go through their videos, and then they end up becoming a lot more lazy on stream. I feel like, because like some people, like they'd start up their streams, they do whatever they want, and they don't really have the interaction with their audience that they should have in order to keep their streams. You know what I mean? I feel like there's kind of a sense there that, oh yeah, I'll just turn on my camera for an hour or two and be set, but that's not the case whatsoever.
Yeah, I hear you.
Because I know like I don't think you watch him, but do you know Call Me Kevin?
Call me Kevin. No, no,
Well,
I haven't heard of him.
he's a pretty big Irish YouTuber, and he's quite unique in the sense that his humor and the stuff is quite unique. Like he does quite weird games. Like he'll play PS1 and PS2 games with an 11 to like 15-minute duration videos, and pull in like millions of views because of his like humor and the way he does his comedy. And he's just so relatable. And he brings that to his streams recently as well, where he's playing Grand Theft Auto 5 with Chaos Mod, where the stream picks like what mods happen, like what happens during the game, and
Yeah.
it just looks like such a cozy environment where he can interact with the stream and they can interact with him, and that's just such a perfect setting instead of just him being the alpha above all these like followers.
Well, yeah, it's definitely as you said on his for his videos, he can play PS1, PS2 games as long as people watch a certain YouTuber or they subscribe to a certain YouTuber for two of three reasons. So they either like the game, they either like somebody watching that's a lot better at a video game than them, or they like their personality. So if he brings
Exactly.
the personality aspect, but he doesn't bring the gameplay, the personality is a draw in and of itself.
Yeah, completely agree with you. Because that's like a major point I was going to say about him as well. It's the fact that once you have that personality there, I mean, there's games he plays that I could not care less about. You know what I mean? But I'm just there to see like, oh, I get to hang with Kevin for like 15 minutes, or like I get to see this little kind of moment that happens, or see how he tackles this. And you know how you played The Walking Dead recently? Well, not recently, but recently enough. Like over the last few months, you played season 1 of The Walking Dead.
Yes, by
Yeah,
far still one of my favorite seasons. I still have season 2 to 4 to go to.
yeah. Well, that Walking Dead series, more so season 1 and season 2, are such a classic. Like they are, you know, they've made their
Oh
place in
man.
gaming history. But
Oh, definitely. I remember I think it was around the 8 or 12 hour mark when I was doing the 24-hour stream. We can talk about that a bit more in full detail, but
sure,
when I was doing that, I was gonna get up. I was gonna make myself a cup of coffee because it was the 12th hour. I needed a bit of energy to get through the rest of the day or the night.
mm,
And I had people in my server, and we were in a call, and I just told them, hey, you guys didn't get to see the ending of the final episode of The Walking Dead, did you? They were like, no. Okay, here, I'll show it. Pull up my stream. I'll show it for you guys. And I turned off my webcam. I had the file saved, and I just opened it up on my editing software. Opened it up, pressed play. Boom. They got to see it, and to this day, I have never been so attached to a game or a series more in my life than with The Walking Dead.
that is awesome. I love that as well. That like, actually, I'll talk about that in a second. I'll just finish my point with Kevin. He played The Walking Dead the whole way through, and
Mhm.
sorry, no, I saw my connection went down to red for a second. Yeah, so he played those through, and you know how when people upload those videos, the average duration is how long the episode is. Anyways, it's like an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours. Uh,
Yep.
his videos of each of those are roughly like 15 to 25 minutes,
Mm. Did you just
and
go through and just cut out the unnecessary parts and just leave it
yeah,
the best?
pretty much, yeah, that's what he did. He only has one episode per like episode of the season. It's not like he split it
Mhm.
into parts or anything. Yeah, he has 15 to 25-minute videos for each of the episodes, and he plays them in a way. See, his thing is chaos. His thing is like, what can I do to fuck with the game? you know? So he picks all the bad choices in games, and he like makes all the evil decisions, and like betrays people and all this stuff, and just laughs at the reactions, and it just makes for such an interesting series. And he does the same thing with Fallout and any kind of like moral choice games, and it's so interesting to see.
Well, yeah, it's because morally somebody would just do the right thing, but if
Yeah,
you're doing the bad thing for comedy, that's perfect. And
yeah,
somebody else will be like, I would have never made this decision, but it's so fucking funny to see the outcome of what I would have
yeah,
had to deal with.
exactly. And especially like for me with his content, see, I used to take things very, very seriously. I still do to an extent, But I
Hmm.
think I've told you before. I have that condition with my eyes, like with stress and everything. Uh,
Right.
and so games were making me very stressed. More so Rainbow Six Siege because like ranked games and losing them because of like teammates and getting frustrated with that. And I watch his videos, right? And I'm thinking, holy shit, this is a dude who doesn't give a fuck if he fails. In fact, he's trying to fail, and he's having a blast. He's having way more fun than I am, even when I'm succeeding. So I go into
I
my
wish I
videos.
could be like that.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm going into my videos now, and I'm kind of using that sort of mentality of like, okay, I'm just gonna see what happens. I'm not gonna like try for my best outcome. I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna enjoy the experience. And the amount of stress that's taken away from my life is actually incredible. So I've a lot to thank him for. But yeah, no, it's just
Call
so
me
interesting,
Kevin
man.
if you're watching this episode. We
Yeah,
appreciate you.
he's watching this channel with under 200 subs just in his spare
What you
time.
mean? He's a regular fan.
Of course, of course. Irishmen have to stick together, you know the
Exactly, exactly.
way. And then you have what you were saying with uh, people reacting to your content as well. I love like when people come over and they see like montages of my content, like just all the funniest moments, and seeing their reaction in person to my content. It's just so cool to actually see the effect it has on people.
Oh yeah, definitely, man.
And
I
I assume you
remember
probably get that with your streams too.
I remember I came back to the stream after I showed the Walking Dead clip of the finale, and I was deafened on Discord, and when I undeafened, I asked, so how'd it go, and they're like, I had people fucking crying from how damn how much it impacted them, and some I will never forget. Fawn on my server said, I knew that it hurt you badly seeing Lee die when you said, damn. I was like, oh, this man got hit badly. And it did, man.
Fawn was with like was my friend, or like he is my friend. But we were talking, right?
Really?
Yeah, we started making videos during summer of 2020.
Oh,
Yeah, we were all in like a group, and we were recording videos and stuff together. I actually, with the help of my friend, we got him involved in YouTube, and that's how he started out.
it's fucking awesome.
But yeah, no, it's cool because I think I introduced. Well, I didn't introduce him personally to you, but through when I tried to do the game show.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think that's where that came from.
Oh yeah, man. That was something.
Mm. I love bringing people together, though. I think it's quite a cool thing, especially with the the channel showcase videos that I was doing. That was like a great way to collaborate with new people and to check out different people's content. And I loved hearing from him. I was like, "Oh, I see you're in Neon's server. Like, I mean, how's it going?" And he said, "Oh yeah, it's great. I'm getting ideas for videos, and we're working on stuff." And yeah, it's cool to see that.
Yeah, man. I'm honestly so fucking happy that the server's popping off.
I constantly see notifications from your server.
It's just a bunch of fucking people that just post the dumbest things, but we fucking love it.
Hmm. It seems like a really chill environment as well. I wish my internet was better so I could like hang on the calls a bit more. But I do want to like try and join your streams a bit more often once my like schooling is done and stuff and I have more time.
Yeah, don't worry about it, dude. Whenever you have the time, that's all that matters.
And with that topic of reactions and stuff, when you do, I assume you have chat option for your Twitch streams, like you can see chat come up.
Yes, yes, I
Yeah,
do.
yeah. And do you get like much interaction with that usually? Like, what would your like average audience number be? Like, how many people
Well, that depends on
the game?
it depends on the game, and it also depends on the time of day.
Right, got you.
Um, I bring it. I'm bringing this up a lot, but the 24-hour stream, I had obviously a lot of activity because I was streaming for a whole day nonstop.
Mm.
And so there was a lot of activity. There was it was the first time too that I had people give subs
Oh
and
shit.
somebody actually donate.
Yeah.
So that was fucking insane for me. Just
Yo.
cause,
Neil.
'cause you don't expect it. Yo, yeah, what's up?
How much you get, low key? Like under the table. Like how much you earn? How much you earn from that, bro?
Oh, dude. I was able to go to St. Patty's and buy myself a fucking brisket.
Oh shit. Alright. No, it's pretty cool. I've been hanging in Kate's, Pixel Kate.
Yeah, I do know her. I don't talk to her much, but I do know her.
I've been hanging in her streams a lot, like each Saturday, and it's such a cool environment. Because me personally, I never really joined a lot of streams. I didn't see the point because like they're so big and they rarely ever see your text or like what you have to say. But it gave me like a new insight to like how much fun you can have with your audience if you have a smaller community during Twitch, and I think that's like such an advantage to you, especially like under a certain number. I don't know where the cutoff mark really is, but it seems like even with 3,000 subs, I mean, you can still have that interaction with the few people that are going with your content, and you seem to have that as well with your number too.
Oh, most definitely.
Hmm. And you think the Discord server? When did you make that? Out of curiosity, or do you know roughly?
Why did I make it?
Well, when for a start,
Oh, when?
like roughly.
Good question. I was probably I'm just gonna chop it up and say last year because trying
Okay.
to remember a month is gonna be impossible.
Hmm.
But I made it around last year, and I didn't. I had made it for the sole purpose of saying, okay, I want to make a Discord server that is dedicated to having a community. So therefore, if I ever do grow with either Twitch or YouTube, therefore I can have a place for people that support me and that want to vibe, just hang out in some place, and maybe we can play some games and whatnot. That was really the whole point of why I made it.
That's cool. See, like even with this server here, I'm still on the fence as to whether or not to like. I'm thinking of making a separate server as a public one, and then having this private one here for like the podcast and the game show, like things like that with other YouTubers instead of having everyone in the same thing. I'm not too
Mhm.
sure which way to go with it yet, but like with such a small audience as mine, I'm not sure whether it will be worth it with the impact. But then again, it seems to have had a very positive effect for you.
Well, that's also because um it's not gonna grow in one day. So
Oh, definitely.
at times I bring in some of my real life friends. At times I bring in some people that are my online friends, which I consider real close personal friends of mine.
Mm,
And it's also certain people that watch what I post, whether it be on Twitch or on YouTube. So it's a large combination of people, and they just come in and we all just have a good time.
that's cool, man. And especially like what you said with online friends, people who say like, "Oh yeah, online friends aren't real friends." That's bullshit. That's complete bullshit.
Oh, they probably fucking go to the ranch and their uncles, and they probably go to the ranch out with their uncle and just fucking ride a mechanical bull.
Like no cap, right? Some of the most supportive people I've probably met have probably been online,
Oh, definitely.
and it gives that kind of
It's
like, oh sorry,
it's
sorry.
definitely something. No, don't worry. I was just gonna say it's definitely a strange feeling when you start off as complete strangers and then you congregate into the greatest of friends in
Hmm.
a short amount of time.
I feel like the anonymity. I don't think that's right, but I'm gonna go with it. Of your online presence as well probably helps you to break those like to have those icebreakers and to actually form those connections better. Like a lot of people, they make their first judgments as they see people in real life. With the online presence, all you know is that you have similar interests in whatever game you're on or whatever you're doing.
Hmm.
I feel like it almost gives you a better first impression than it would like in real life.
Oh, most definitely.
With some of your jokes as well, I know Blameful and a few other bigger creators are more careful with the jokes they make and sort of with the language they use. But with me and you, it seems like we're okay with hitting certain topics and certain jokes and borders.
Oh yeah, we don't get. Wait, why you bring a border? Because I'm Mexican?
Well, I didn't want to, say it outright, man. But you gotta get back on your side of the fence, bro.
Oh, I fucking tell you why you fucking can't.
Like,
Nah.
I don't want to have to get ice on the phone, man. I don't want to have to do it, but I'm
I'll
just
fucking
saying.
get the English on you again.
The British are coming. The British are coming. I just get like I just get the
They're just
FBI
being
knock.
led by one fucking Mexican wearing the Queen's crown.
I just get a knock on my door, like with the FBI open up, and instead of the FBI, it's just the redcoats.
It's a fucking red coat wearing a sombrero instead of his regular fucking fuzzy hat.
It's just instead of do FBI open up, it'll just be do. Oi, governor. Come on,
Yeah,
fam. What's up?
yeah, that's something funny that you bring up actually. I've seen it a lot with some of my friends that they really try and be careful with what they say and how they present themselves. I just don't give a fuck, plain and simple.
I completely get you.
I'm not gonna put on a filter and just be, hey, welcome to our new Minecraft series, and then on the other side be,
I mean,
no, that's not.
especially with
I mean,
cursing as well, because like a lot of people in Ireland, what the how the fuck did I pronounce that? Anyway, in Ireland, you hear cursing constantly. All right, it's just a fact, and with that as well, I'm so used to using that language. Now, would I necessarily want to see a toddler using it? No, but I feel like once you get to a certain stage, of like adolescence and up, it's such an expressive way of saying what you want to say. Hey, you know what I mean? Like some of the most emotive
definitely,
words that I use would be from
definitely.
curses. And you find it in music as well, even like with Eminem, for example, like the amount of emotion in his songs, and I don't feel like he would stress it the same way if he wasn't cursing.
Exactly. It's for people it's just a freedom it's just a way to freely express themselves, and other is just something fun.
Yeah. See, like if people aren't okay with it, like people think just because we like dark humor or we like offensive jokes that we're assholes.
We're fucked up.
Yeah, like
Yeah, I get that quite a lot. That, oh, you laughed at this, dude. You are so fucked up. Something must be wrong with you. No, I'm just not as sensitive as some of you fucking snowflakes, and I just like having fun, plain and simple.
like if someone doesn't want me to curse in their presence, I'm completely fine with that. Like that's their choice. That's I have no
Yeah,
problem with doing that. But don't tell me what to
it's
do.
reading the room.
Yeah,
It's reading the
exactly.
person and reading the room, just getting a feel for the environment and where you're in. So if it's a certain scenario, of course I won't curse. I'll hold myself back and I'll be somewhat professional.
Yeah.
But if I'm with my friends, if I'm like, let's say with you, if I'm with my friends and whatnot, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Like for example, like if I'm with Blame on a video, I know what his standards are. I know what he wants to keep up, and I keep to them. Whereas when I'm with you, I'll gladly join the Auschwitz channel. You know what I mean? Like it's completely fine.
I'll gladly light some things up in that fucking channel. Since we brought up Blame, I think it's only natural we bring up Slayer. Who shout out to Slayer. She's a
True.
great fucking person
Slayer
too.
is the OG. As we would say, she is the soundest of the sound gladiators of Ireland.
God, you sound like that. What was that one fucking meme of that one dude with the skateboard just wearing the red getup? He was in Grown Ups too. He like,
Tony
what is up,
Hawk.
my fellow
Oh, that dude.
kids?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got you. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I think Slayer followed me on Instagram, and that's where I kind of met her. And I follow her. We were chatting here and there. We didn't really do much, but then I do remember the first time I played a game with her. It was we were playing Skate 3,
Oh shit, an
and that's
OG.
and yeah, we were playing Skate 3. We were messing around with some of the mechanics in the game, and that was actually the first video I was in with her.
Oh shit. Okay.
And so yeah, shout out Slayer for allowing me to be in that video.
I think Slayer
And
is
I
quite a nice person. Like, I mean, as like even after the podcast, I had a chat with her about like just mental health stuff and stuff like that, and she was very good at listening and like being patient and being nice about it. And yeah, I really appreciate that nice. So yeah, she is very very nice.
yeah, she's a cool person, very down to earth.
Hmm.
Um,
I feel like a
don't
lot.
really
Oh,
talk
sorry.
to her as often though. I really should try and fix that. See what's up.
To be fair, I feel like with that community, they are quite busy, and you know, like it probably takes a lot. They have a lot of planning to do. Well, like you probably do as well, like with your schedule. Mine's a bit more open just because of school, but
Eh, I wouldn't really say that I have to just plan things out. That's kind of why I started streaming, just because I the amount of times that people flake out on during recordings. So either there's not enough energy or there's not enough people.
mm,
So I just said, fuck it, I'll just stream on Twitch.
that's fair.
And yeah, because it does get to you after a while whenever you're trying to record something and then people say, "Oh, I can't make it last minute." And like, well, shit.
That really does piss me off. I understand people do have their own scenarios. Like, I'm not going to be pissed at someone who's like, oh, look, I have a family emergency or, you know, something came up. I can't do it today. Like, that's completely fine. But, like, people who continuously are slacking really do piss me off. I used to work with this one dude, and I don't mind calling him out. X-Filed. You probably haven't heard of him. Uh, but he he recorded a lot of Siege with me and stuff. And a lot of the time he kept thinking like, oh, I might stop YouTube, like, I mean, I'm not feeling
Oh,
it
it was
much.
very negative.
Yeah. And I was constantly trying to bring him up. I was like, nah, bro, like, you're good, you know, you're funny, you're fun, which he was pretty funny, dude. And I kept trying to invite him in on projects, you know, like to try and help his channel and help him. It's like, oh, come on, we'll do this, or we'll do this, or I have this organized with this person, you know, you can hop in with us. And every
Hmm.
fucking time, dude, it was like, you know, an hour before we did it, it's like, are you still good? You're going with this? And he's like, oh, yeah, no problem, I got you. 5 minutes after we were supposed to start, it's like, where are you? I was like, oh, yeah, I'm not feeling it today, dude. I was like, you know,
Oh my
what the
fucking
fuck?
god, yeah. People like that really fucking piss me off. And it's here's the worst thing with me. Like, I'm honest, but I'm not just honest. I am brutally fucking honest.
That can be a
Like,
good thing, though.
no filter type honest. I don't give a fuck who you are. I will tell you straight up, hey, you've been flaking out on us on these recording dates for the past couple of fucking days. And it's not been once, it's been back to back.
Yeah.
So whatever's going on, if it's personal, I understand. If you're just not doing it because you don't feel like it, that's a fucking low blow.
Yeah.
And you're fucking scummy.
I
I don't
completely
care.
get you. I feel like
I don't
it's better to be, if you have the option between being brutally honest and hurting someone's opinions or completely fake,
I don't
you
give a
know,
fuck about people's opinions.
yeah. Or
That's
not,
some,
not
that's
opinion,
something that
feelings.
that's something that I've even said to my own friends. So fuck. Quite a lot of my friends know this. If they watch this and they get this, they definitely understand it. Or you can ask around and just see if anybody would agree. I don't care. I fucking hold that sincerely. I don't care. So I'm very carefree
Mm.
and I don't like dealing with stress. So to avoid causing more stress or more problems. I'm just gonna fucking go no filter. This is this is bad. That's that. You're a fucking dick. Fuck you.
That is definitely a better way to go, and I feel like with our current generation, like the PC culture that we have is way too extreme, and even some things like that are more controversial. I'm gonna say something now that is definitely controversial. I feel like you're probably the perfect person to be a guest on for
Talk
this
about this.
for this. And it's before I say it as well, I am not a racist person. I'm not a sexist person. I do not care what the fuck you are or what you're into or whatever. If you treat me with respect, I'll treat you with respect. That's how it goes.
Mhm. Mhm. Agreed.
I know people of many different backgrounds, and let's talk about the N word for a second, all right? With the N word,
All
right?
right.
I feel there's a lot of speculation around that word, and I understand the history tied to it, right? But I feel like when you take a word and you say, no, you can't say that, you can't say that, you can't say that, you give it so much power so that,
It's just like if say. Here's the thing. Saying that is like pretty much saying fuck nowadays.
true, depending on your group, I feel like,
People get so fucking upset by the fact that you say fuck, but they'll feel like they've been shot when you say the other word.
yeah,
And here's the thing. I grew up in what we consider the hood. That's
Mexican hood.
pretty much no, it's fucking mixed. So there's a bit of
Oh, okay,
Mexican,
okay,
there's
I
a bit of
got you, got
black.
you. Okay.
It's all mixed. And I've gone to public schools where that shit's fucking thrown around. There's a lot of different fucking things happening. It's that fucking word is in everything. It's in movies. It's in books, plays. Fucking music is the
Yeah,
main
yeah,
stage for that. Video games. I
yeah,
understand the history behind it too, but nowadays, fucking everybody says it. Fucking black people, Mexicans,
yeah.
white people, Asians. The fucking dog says it.
Personally, I don't say it just because of like I know like the whole thing about it, and like I don't have a need to say it. Like I haven't like found any situations where I've had any like need to say the word, but I just find it
Yeah,
very interesting that like if you don't if you give something that power that like oh no we mustn't say this it's like Voldemort like the one we do not speak
yeah,
of like it just
yeah.
gives it so much more power than if you address the fucking problem. And I know it's a completely different word and a completely different like set of circumstances, but with me like being ginger, right, people would constantly use that as the pinnacle of a joke when they were trying to insult
Mhm.
me. It'd be like, "Oh yeah, ginger. Oh yeah, yeah. All this shit." And I've heard that so much throughout my life that at this age, 18, I don't give a fuck if someone says something about that to me. Like I
Mhm.
completely disregard it. It's lost all meaning to me. So I feel like, you know, if you take that same approach with the M word, now I'm not saying every go around saying the fucking M word, like, but
You fucking nit. No, no.
but you get what I mean though. Like if you,
Yeah, I get
yeah,
it.
and now,
Like,
yeah, go
like
ahead.
for people, it can be playful banter, and for others, it's very serious, and it just depends on the situation.
Yeah, and it depends on
Like I
your
said
tone
earlier,
as well.
like I said earlier, just read the room.
Yeah, it depends on your tone as well. Like I mean, like how someone says a word gives a very different meaning. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh,
I,
speaking of that, Grade A Under actually released a video about like swear words and whatnot a while back.
who?
And you're
Sorry,
like, okay, so Grade A Under.
I'm not sure I've heard of them.
I'll send you a video later.
Okay.
And they're like, and the dude was talking about swear words and the power that they have or that they've been giving. And it's like, okay, so we have 5 fingers on our hand, but only one of them is used to insult people.
Damn.
Why is that? Why is that all of a sudden decided that this one specific finger is the one that insults people?
Damn, that is actually damn. That's a really cool stance.
One of them insults people, the other one signals things out, and the other one says good job.
And the other one's really good for women, bro. No,
And the other two are good for your fucking mother. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, but no, I get you. It's just a weird time to be growing up in, man.
It's stupid. It's worse for me because, like I said, I don't care.
Yeah. No, I completely get you. And even like with some jokes, like even now, some what I would consider tame dark humor jokes, I'm still kind of like on the edge of making. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't really hold back. I still make my jokes, but I'm still waiting for the comments about it, you know? Like I made one joke in a Siege video there months back where me and my friend were absolutely unloading our LMG rounds into a door in Siege, and instead of the door, I replaced it with the Mexican flag. I was like, and what I said in the background was like, they don't need a wall, do they? And my friend was like, nah, I think we're good. So you know, that to me was funny. That was a pretty funny joke, you know. Mm-hmm. But then to other people, like I know they're gonna take it. It's like, how dare you? How dare you say this? And when I had Instagram, I had that. Did you ever watch my Dying Light video? You probably didn't because Fawn is in that video. It's just me and him. By far one of my funniest videos. I'll send it to you after this. But there's an autistic joke in it. Okay. I'm not going to explain the joke because I want you to watch the video. But basically, it was an autistic joke, and I put the clip up on Instagram. Right. Got likes on it. You know, friends came up to me in school. Was like, "Oh, that was fucking funny," and I got this one comment from this fucking like this random like 13-year-old, you know, LGBT. All cops are bastards, you know, like that shit.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. You know the fucking Emma BLM ACAB is typing that meme, like that kind of person. But
I know.
Yeah, and they commented under it, and they were like, "You shouldn't say this. This is so offensive. How can you find this funny?" I was like,
"Bitch, just fuck off."
Yeah, literally, I was like, "What insinuated you to like bother to type that out? Like, do you think I
exactly? You think we care?"
Yeah, like if you don't like my content, that's fair and fine. Not everyone has to, but if you don't like it, there's the fucking door. Like, you know. Like,
if you need to voice your opinions, much like the voting system in the U.S., we'll just put it in the shredder and not give a fuck. Because here's the thing with my videos too. I think it was in the second Among Us video I uploaded, which was Among Us, but everyone hates me. The sequel.
Okay.
I made a joke, and it goes in the name of the Lord. Hey, little boy, if I can't get it to you, you can't get it to heaven. You know, like that kind of shit.
Yeah.
And I fucking made the joke, and I made it, and I didn't care. You know, it's just a joke. I know that
it's just a joke, bro.
You know, somebody fucking Emma, age 13, is gonna be offended, but to her, I just say fuck you.
Here is the field in which I grow my folks.
I don't care.
Notice it is barren. But like with that too, you have do you know Tom McDonald?
Tom McDonald, yes.
Yeah.
I've seen his shitty fucking music videos on ads.
Now, personally, I don't mind your opinions, okay? I like his songs, but he had one line in it that was, what was it? We grew up watching South Park. How are we offended? And that's so true.
Yeah,
like,
it's true.
You know, it's like, how did this generation of any generation become this fucking snowflaked?
I grew up watching Indiana Jones get raped by the fucking by the producer, and then a stormtrooper getting butt fucked, and just so many other more jokes.
Oh yeah. No, I got you. Yeah.
Nobody can get to me that fucking easily, especially because I'm so nonchalant about it, and the fact that I grew up on South Park, but I'm not easily offended.
Yeah, I feel like
go to trying to offend me.
Yeah, if humor keeps going this way, or like comedy, then
We're
comedy's
fucked.
dead. It's completely dead. You cannot have comedy that doesn't offend somebody. You know?
Dude, here's also the thing. For comedians, there's Dave Chappelle,
Mm.
there's Joey Diaz, there's Ralphie May, rest in peace. There's so many other comedians that say stupid shit, but it's fucked in a way.
Yeah.
Like Dave Chappelle and Ralphie May. So Dave Chappelle, everybody knows Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
He fucking man drops the fucking hard R or just the fucking or whatever on his comedy shows. Nobody cares.
Yeah. Well, this thing as well.
Man is even smoking a blunt on it, and he don't even care.
This thing as well about
And
going
people,
back and. Oh, sorry, no, sorry. I thought you. Go ahead.
no, go ahead.
See, sorry. I keep just with the internet. It's really bad for delay. But with old videos, not old videos, old shows and stuff that had some offensive jokes in it. Did you ever watch Faulty Towers?
Faulty Towers, I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it.
There's a there's a Nazi joke in it, right? Where
Right.
it's a British show and it's a British hotel, right? And this German family come in and they sit down and Basil Fawlty, he's the like main character, the dude who owns the hotel. He's going around to his staff. He's like, "Okay, don't mention the war. Whatever you do, just don't mention the war." And he goes up to them and he keeps fucking up instead of saying what he wants to say, he says something to do with war and like to do with everything. And the daughter of the German starts crying and he's like, "Oh, what's wrong? What's wrong? What happened?" And he's like, it's you keep mentioning the war." And he's like, "What? No, 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 I'm not." And he was like, "Yes, you started it." And he was like, "No, I didn't. You invaded Poland." It's like, but yeah, no, they called for that to be removed from air, that it can't be shown anymore.
Oh,
It's like you can't go back and take things that were in a completely different context.
that sounds the worst part about just not having my own fucking room.
That's fine, man. But yeah, no, you get what I mean. That you can't take things like that and censor them. And then you have
Yeah, I
comedians
hear
like,
you, man.
do you know Samantha Bee?
No.
She's a late night host or a late night show host. Her comedy's
No,
so dry, bro.
I don't watch TV, dog.
Oh
Remember?
no, I don't either. I watch a lot of political commentators and they talk about these things. But with this like late night show host, she is so dry in her comedy. Like she's so afraid to touch anything offensive, and it just comes off as so obviously like nonchalant.
Oh, I
It's
hate that shit.
yeah. Oh, it's just. I think of like Lily Singh, but white.
Oh God, it's worse than in a Thunder Stage video. Ayo!
But
I'm joking. I love Tyler.
bit of a callback to another topic we were talking about, though, with the community that we're involved in.
Right.
With you, Asunder, Slayer, Blameful, yada yada yada. All these people, I feel like there's such a connection there. Like there's such a supportive community and such a supportive network. Like I'm yet to find one of you that are like really really nice during the video, and then afterwards they're like, "Okay, no, fuck off. You got your content. Like we're done." You know, like everyone seems to be open to having conversations afterwards and being like, keeping in contact.
Well, yeah. Because we're trying to build we're not just trying to build like a good team for future uploads and recordings and whatnot. No, we're trying to get friends. We're trying to make friends.
Yeah.
That's the main point of it. Just making friends, having a great fucking time.
Well, that's like something Slayer said as well. Like through the conversations, I was like, I have this habit of apologizing. I'll explain after, but
Don't worry. Asunder Sage has told me that a lot.
has he? Oh my! I need to.
We would be talking and we would bring you up and he'd be like, yeah, he has this. I need hold on. Yeah, but Tyler or Asunder Sage, we would be talking about you and he'd say, yeah, Shane is so innocent and whatnot. He's like, oh yeah, I'm sorry for this. I'm sorry for that. I'm like, dude, don't worry. It's all good.
I'm innocent in conversation. Watch me in a video where I'm burning down orphanages and picking up disabled people and throwing them around like John
You
Cena.
literally have a channel named Auschwitz.
Yeah. Point made, suppose. But yeah, no, I just that's funny because I knew like the second you said asunder, like he was one of the first people I started talking to and like apologizing to. But
Yeah, I'm just like whenever he says innocent, I'm like, what fucking innocence are you talking about?
I need to get out of that habit though. I really do. But anyway,
It's alright, don't worry about it, dog.
with Slayer, I was having that conversation and I was apologizing or whatever, and she was like, "Yo, bro, take it easy, okay? We're friends. We're not like, you know, I consider you a good friend. We're all good friends." And I was like, "Damn, that's really nice. That it's not just like, okay, I'll do this for you, and you know, then we're done. You know."
Yeah, man, I hear you.
Do you want to talk about Asunder for a bit?
Yeah, I don't mind talking about Tyler for a bit.
Cool. So Tyler and Blameful were the first two people that I contacted about the channel showcases, and I think they were. I don't know if they were in the same video, but Asunder Sage was definitely one of the very very first people that I checked out, and he recently invited me to the Minecraft server.
Yeah, I did see that. We were talking about you for like, because Tyler had been asking me for a while about, hey, who do you want to bring on board? And I'm like, oh, just throwing out names, and all of a sudden he just pipes up, he's like, Shantor.
It was his idea?
I'm like, yeah, it was his idea to bring me on board. Like, motherfucker, it's Shane, not Shan.
Oh, are you the one who told him?
I was the one that told him that it's Shane, not Shan.
Bro, he was like, I don't think it was on like video, but he said that like during the session. He was like, "Oh yeah, but I only just realized your name is actually Shane Tor."
Yeah, because I had told him I had just been hearing him say like Shantor for the past couple of days, and just like, wait a minute, am I hearing him right? Like, and I don't know. I just told him, you do know it's Shane, not Shantor, right? Like, what?
What? My mind's been blown. But yeah, no.
I didn't know that he actually asked you. Like, I didn't know he told you. Yeah, I just realized that your name is Shane Tor, not Shan.
Yeah, no, because he kept calling me Shantor, and it happens way more often than you would think. Like, people literally, right? They come up to me, and they say, "Oh, Shane, how you doing?" And, you know, all this shit. And it's fine. And then as soon as I tell them my fucking YouTube, and they're like, "Okay, so it's Shantor?" I was like, No, the E isn't gone. The E is still there. Why would it change? Like, you're just adding 3 letters. That's it. Like, there's no reason for it to change whatsoever. It's just Shantor. Right, so Shantor? No!
Fucking beat him over the head with the fucking Shantor bat.
Yeah, literally. But yeah, no, it's fine. Like, it doesn't bother me. That it's funny to me. That's all.
Yeah, man, it's weird nowadays that our actual names get kind of pushed aside and we just get called by our YouTube names.
Yeah, see, that's something I kind of regret in my name. It was like, I've already talked a lot during this interview, so I don't want to explain where I got my name. I'll say it after. But basically, like, my name is in my name, so it's kind of like defeats the whole fucking purpose. But,
Yeah.
You know, it just kind of stuck. You know, it's a meme at this point, so you know, there's no point in fucking changing it.
Yeah, for me it's a lot simpler too. My actual name is 6 letters. My shortened version for my same name is 5 letters, and my online name is 4 letters. So people just go with the 4-letter version instead of every other version. So
Damn. And that's 3
I don't really
options, which
I
you
don't
know
yeah.
only took you
I don't really
like
mind
2
it though.
minutes to say, and that's only like one topic. So yeah, it's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
I don't really mind.
That was a real
Whichever they
stretch.
call
I
me.
was trying to make that 6-to-1 joke really badly.
Yeah, I didn't catch on.
Yeah, I
Where
don't
did
mind the online persona just kind of being my actual name.
where did you get your name, like Neon?
Um, there's no real fancy origin for it. It's just there were a bunch. I just liked the look of some neon lights, so
Ah, I see.
that's pretty much where it came from. There's no beforehand it was Neon King,
Oh shit! You
and
considered
and
yourself royalty, did
now
you?
it's just shortened to Neon. So I got rid of the other four letters, because oddly enough, the reason I chose Neon with the King at the end was because I played the King skin in Minecraft.
Oh damn.
And that's why I said Neon King. I'm like, okay, Neon, I played this fucking skin, King, boom.
Damn. That's that is quite the origin. Thank you.
Yeah, and so now I'm glad that things have changed. So I have a somewhat brand that I can be kind of labeled around. So there's my character.
Hmm. Don't you have a
Um,
sponsor?
the origin of the origin of the character itself is a funny one itself too.
Please do share.
Uh, okay, so I don't know. I started off with a regular ass fucking game over logo that I found on YouTube that was just like neon green. So
Right.
had that for like around the first 50 subs and whatnot. Then from there, I made one where it was a fucking shitty fucking ninja and just kind of like standing still in the middle of of a circle, and there was neon and there was king at the top and bottom. Then it became a more detailed version of ninja that I had one of my friends, shout out Evil Neon. He drew it for me.
Damn.
Then from there became actually Blame helped me decide with the new character.
Really?
So if you take a look at the mask on my character,
Let me
you
hold up. Let me
You
just bring
obviously
up your
can't
channel real quick.
tell.
right? You obviously can't tell with the fucking whale that I have here on Discord,
Mm.
but my YouTube logo does have a mask from GTA 5. So the mask you can actually get in GTA 5.
Is that the? No, I thought it was the Guy Fawkes mask.
No, it's not. It does look something similar like Guy Fawkes, but it's actually not.
Hmm. Oh,
It's
Blameful
just
streaming at the
in.
moment, by the way. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty cool.
And Blame just drew the mask, and then I had one of my friends fully detail it, so it was a full body. There's a lot of references in that tiny picture too. So the
Does
coat
Blame?
that I'm wearing, or the jacket that or the coat, whatever my character's wearing, is an anime reference. He
Oh,
has a set of rings on his hand that is another anime reference, and he has an energy drink in one hand. That's another story
that's pretty
for another
sick.
time.
Is Blameful
That's on.
is Blameful good at art? Like, does he draw much? Do you know?
That I don't know. I just know that he drew the mask
Hmm,
for me.
that's pretty cool.
From there, it went on.
Don't you have a sponsorship, by the way?
Not anymore. I used
Oh,
to.
oh shit! What happened, bro?
Just I wasn't really, getting much from it.
Ah, okay.
You know, it was nice at the thought of just having like sponsor,
I mean, having that
but then
experience surely helps anyway. Like, just
yeah, having the experience really does help.
yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I just need to bust my ass off so that then the fucking people that are quote unquote sponsoring me can actually recognize, or I can get a bit of recognition from the people that are quote unquote sponsoring me.
Hmm. And did you get like was there good communication there, or did they kind of like leave you hanging?
No, I got nowhere from them.
Oof.
Yeah, there was no communication from them.
Did
So
they send you out some free products?
no.
No,
absolutely not.
I thought you got a sample.
Yeah, that I had to buy.
You had to buy your own sample.
Imagine that. I still have the shaker, and I still have one of their fucking packets around here somewhere. It's probably thrown in a box somewhere. I don't know.
Bruh, you should just make a
But yeah, I
video
had.
and title it as like, "Where my fucking money?"
Here's the thing. I used my own code for like the purchase and shit for like that discount.
Damn, so you're technically like
Eh.
paying yourself.
Pretty much, yeah. And I also my younger brother also used it because he wanted some of that, so he also has a shaker from them.
I like that you didn't like push it in people's face though, because I had a chat with someone that was quite small. I think they had like 70 subs, and they had a sponsor. I don't know how they got a sponsor with 70 subs, but anyway, yeah, no. The only thing they talked about the entire conversation was that. Like I was talking to them and they were like, "Yeah, oh yeah, I can get you like like certain percent off this product if you want, by the way, just use my code." And I was like, okay, cool. So anyway, yeah, this, and it's like, yeah, but yeah, no, like you should try that. I was like, okay, bro, just stop. Okay.
They were really desperate for you to use their fucking code.
So desperate, dude. So desperate. I blocked their ass after like the third message they sent. I was like, okay, I get that you're excited or whatever, but calm your fucking tits. Okay, I'm not buying your fucking gamer subs. Like
I'm not buying your fucking shitty ass fucking SoundCloud mixtape.
I've known you for like 5 minutes and you sound like a fucking advertisement bot. Like it was just.
See, you made it past 5 minutes. I wouldn't even make it past 10 seconds.
Oh, bro, if they'd actually responded with a decent fucking time, I wouldn't have, but it just took them like 2 minutes. I remember one conversation I had on Tinder for that video was this girl, she did martial arts as well, actually, funny enough, but her replies were like hours apart with like no explanation for it or anything, or like no apology, and I hate people who do that, but every time like she was replying and stuff, it was really pissing me off. It was taking ages. And then I asked like, oh, so like what kind of interests are you into? And she's like, oh, karate. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I was like, how long have you been doing it? And like 2 hours later, she was like, oh, for about 6 years. Okay. And then after that, I was like, okay, so about the same time as your reply speed. So she just blocked me like immediately. It was.
I was
funny.
thinking the same fucking thing you just said.
It was quite funny to see how fast she blocked me compared to how fast she read my fucking replies every fucking time. It was like, oh cool, the one time you bothered to open your phone to check your notification immediately, and it was to tell you to screw yourself.
Honestly, I'm kind of the same way. Not in the sense of I'm impatient. I just can't be fucking bothered to open my phone and just read messages. Like I'm the amount of times that I've contemplated just deactivating my phones and just getting rid of them is so fucking crazy. Because I hate being notified about shit.
Yeah, I've done that with social media. I don't have Instagram anymore. I never had Twitter. I got rid of Facebook years ago. The only thing I really have is Discord and Snapchat.
Yeah, with Discord, I mute certain chats and whatnot from certain servers.
Yeah. Every
It's
server
crazy.
I'm in is muted for me. Like not
I
for
just
any
hate being
personal
notified.
reason, or not for any like bad reasons or anything. Literally just because like I keep getting pop-ups and stuff. So.
Yeah, it's fucking insane, dude.
The funny thing as well is that like I'll get pop-ups for like those conversations, but when I have like an actual conversation that I'm waiting for a reply, I don't get any fucking notification. And I check my phone like 3 hours later. It's like, oh yes, this person messaged you literally a second after you messaged. I was like, why didn't you tell me?
Oh yeah. When I open up a fucking notification, when I find a notification and like, send out a reply, and then I get the notification after reply. Huh?
Do you have any apps that are like really lazy with the notifications as well?
Twitter.
Like my YouTube, when I'm waiting for someone to upload or something like that, right? Like say I'm waiting for Pixelkate's stream or something, okay? And I know it's gonna happen around like 11 p.m. for me.
I'm gonna be real with you. I was gonna pull the victim card and like, oh, I see. Because I'm here, you're not ready for my videos to come out. I see how it is.
No. I check you, bro. I check you. Don't worry.
Nah, don't worry, I don't upload often.
I noticed 1 month. It's cool. I'm the same. But yeah, so like say I'm waiting for Pixel Case stream to start. I know it's gonna start around 11 p.m. or so. And I'm looking at my phone, it's like 11:05, and I have no notification. I was like, okay, what the fuck's going on? So I press into my YouTube app, I go up to my notifications, and as soon as I press the button, down pops my notification. Oh, Pixel Kate is streaming 5 minutes ago, by the way, just in case you didn't know. I was like, yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah.
Thanks for that. I've already got a reply to my comment that I posted in our chat. Thank you very
Literally,
much.
like I'm currently joining the stream, but thanks for the heads up. And that's
Jesus Christ,
constant
man, it's
as well.
fucking nuts.
I don't even know if it's like my phone or my internet or what, but it just
I
keeps
just
happening.
think it's the app itself.
Probably.
It must just be the app itself.
How are you finding Instagram lately as well? Mine completely shat itself. Like it just did not work.
I heard about that, but I couldn't really see any downsides to it. It just said that the stories were posted about like a second ago. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I can still see them. I don't really care.
Wait, what? You heard my problem or
No, not yours. It was on my end. It just said that the stories
Oh.
were posted about a second ago, all of them.
Yeah, because
And at first I noticed, I was like, huh, that's weird. A second ago, I must be really early. Then that I realized that it said the same thing for all of them. I was like, oh, okay, whatever.
nah, my problem was a bit more in depth. It was and I kept updating the app as well, so it wasn't anything down to that. But when I tried to like message people for collabs, and even people that I talk to regularly anyway, like Slayer, for example, I messaged the people and it would say that they'd seen the message, but I had no reply, and I thought everyone was just leaving me on red, and I was like, what the fuck did I do? So I messaged Slayer after like a month of this shit on Discord, and I was like, yo, are we all right? Like, did I say something? And she's like, what do you mean? And I was like, well, you're not replying to any of my messages on Instagram. And she's like, bruh. And she leaves chat, goes and screenshots her Instagram, and there's a reply to every message I've sent. I was like, what the fuck? Like, it... So yeah, no, I just couldn't see people's replies, and it just kept saying they were red.
That thing has kind of fucked me over. But then again, I'm not chatting on the app all that much because I personally just kind of hate texting. I prefer just calling. Because then that way, texting get read wrong.
Yeah, I can actually see. From a paranoid perspective, I am a very paranoid person. I definitely get what you're saying, but I kind of feel awkward on calls. I'm getting better with it due to the podcast. But because of that and how unreliable my internet is, I kind of rely on text more than calls for the time being. But
I guess for me I'm just a lot more old school in that sense.
Yeah, that's fair.
Literally, I say it. My parents will say it. Even my fucking teachers will say it. I have the mind of a 60 or 7-year-old, but I'm in the body of a 19-year-old.
Damn, it's gotta have some weird effects on your hormones, huh?
Dude, I can't even get fucking stiff with vitamin C gummies. Like you have any idea how many fucking Flintstone gummies I consume on a daily basis? Them shits don't get me fucking hard at all.
Why did I just picture a massage parlor with fucking gummy bears as the main masseuse? Just walking in with like the seductive, I am a gummy bear. Yes, I'm a gummy.
She fucking walks in with a picnic basket, just like, hey, boo, we got a picnic basket.
But yeah, no, I had that problem, and then I also I couldn't upload my clips in the right resolution. It kept fucking.
Oh, I thought we were still talking about the erection thing.
I moved on quickly. I don't know. I want to get too hard, bro. Jesus, it's getting late.
Jesus.
Thanks for the awkward silence there. I appreciate it. Fuck you. No, but yeah, no, just like literally the two main reasons I had for Instagram was to set up different connections and to give like glimpses of content. and neither of the fucking options were working. So I was like, what's the fucking point? You know, the only thing that it's doing for me now is giving me an excuse to be on my phone for 2 hours watching TikToks on Instagram or seeing like gym pictures and comparing myself. So like it was completely, you know, the pros did not outweigh the cons whatsoever.
Homies out here looking at gym pics. It's just fucking comparing muscle sizes. Like,
Oh yeah, no, I got a big issue, bro. I've got BDD, body dysmorphic disorder. So I'm really bad with that shit.
See, with me, it's I have that Mexican diet, so I can work out, but I just can't put down the fucking taquito.
Oh no, it's not that. It's like I my diet is fine and I work out pretty regularly. Like people who know me tell me I'm fit, but like it's in my eyes I keep seeing myself as like, oh, I'm scrawny or I'm skinny or like something like that.
I think you're thick with 3 C's. Get your white cheeks on over here.
Damn, thank you, thank you, SA.
I got you with C. It's so fucking easy for me. I'm sorry that I'm switching off, that I'm going on a tangent, but it's so fucking easy for me to just go from one fucking thing to another, especially when it comes to the Mexican thing.
You're fine, bro. I mean, this conversation has been going pretty well. I was happy with the flow of it.
Oh yeah, just keep talking. Oh yeah, I'm totally not just jacking out right now. Just keep talking.
Yeah, just like it.
Just fucking.
I don't even know if that sound went through.
Okay, hold on. Did you get it? Did you get it? Did you get it?
For like a quarter second, yeah, I got it.
Okay, I can do it a lot better. Ah, fuck it. I'll just send you a dick pic. No, I'm joking.
So you
Can't get the sound effects. Can't send the sound effects. So I'll just fucking send you a pic of my cock, and then you can fucking add the sound effects.
Fair. I think we'll probably leave it there. It's getting quite late. I appreciate you coming on, bro. I had a wonderful conversation with you. I appreciate it. Anything else you wanna say? Anything you wanna plug?
Yeah. Give me your fucking money.
Damn, dog. I mean, I've only got €1, bro. I mean, you know, that's
Just give me the money.
bank account's kind of broke, you know. I'm already given, you know, sucky, luckies on the side, you know.
Hold on, let me undo my pants. You can give me that instead.
It's too late for this shit, bro. All right.
What a fucking way to close out.
Oh, you know, I have the best conclusions to my podcast. You could say they are almost as good as a happy ending. Just saying.
I'll be the judge of that. No,
All
but in all seriousness, plugging, I don't know, just YouTube, Twitch.
Cool.
Subscribe to my buddy Shane Tor here. Get him. Make sure he surpasses a Thunder Sage. Oh no, wait, a Thunder Sage is Shane Tor. Never mind.
Yeah, bro. I'm looking at his. I'm looking at his server here. You know, he's embracing the ginger. You know, it's all around his character.
Exactly.
It's coming in, bro. Soon his like entire character is just gonna be red.
Sooner or later, she's gonna fucking dye his hair red.
He's already brown and he's halfway there. So.
Hey, ¿qué dijiste, güey?
Anyway, guys, yeah, make sure to check out his channel and his Twitch. The links will be in the description below. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like, want to share, and want to subscribe if you haven't already. The other episodes of the Redhead Rambles podcast will be in a playlist tagged somewhere along here. And yeah, hope you enjoyed. Peace. What now? Shit door. See it.